Oh, a new listener. Come for a story, I hope. Let's see. What tale shall I read tonight? Here's one. This is a tale of 6 adventurers that, while not always fighting for the purest of intentions, still fought for what they hold dear. Whether that be to save another, riches, or just to spend another day in a tavern. Now, while these adventurers found themselves working together, I still don't think they knew quite what they were getting themselves into. Nevertheless, I welcome you to join me on this tale, to join me in the myth of Draconis.
Boop. Meowdy meowdy.
Speaking of start recording, what up? Welcome to a small party episode of our Season 2 campaign, Krinir's Folly. And yeah, we have 3 out of technically 6, although we haven't had the 6th person at all yet. But 3 out of 5 anyway. I debated if we were going to run tonight. These 3 wanted to still, and I figured out a way to do both a one-off and also still tie it into later events that I'm happy with. So here we go. Last we left off, it had been revealed that Zarvir's son, who he thought dead, who was dead, is now not dead. Somewhere along the way. Wasn't entirely clear as of yet because the session ended how that was working out. He was not happy with Reynold, who we figured out was one of the people that murdered them years ago in their past lives. And the very last thing that happened was a familiar to the players elven woman appeared.
Chica.
And things start off with her looking at the angry Zarvir and the confused and looking like he might defend himself if he has to, Reynold. And she puts on a very mother tone and just looks at them and goes, "You, that room. You, that room. Don't make me kill you." And
yes, ma'am.
I'll get to you 3 in a minute. And at first it looks like Zarvir is angry enough he might do something, and then she whips out 2 daggers and gets ready to launch one at him, and it looks very magical and painful, and he thinks the better of himself. And proceeds to go into his room. They each go into their respective rooms that you've been keeping. And she goes, "I'll keep them under lock and key until you guys can come back and talk them down. Let them simmer for a while. In the meantime, I have a job for you. Should be simple enough that the 3 of you can handle it. Are you interested? It pays.
We'll do our best. Ooh, yes,
Well, that
money.
depends on how successful you are.
Oh, success. That's our middle name.
It's a 50 gold minimum each, including the 2, because I asked them to stay out of the mission. I'll still pay them. Their part of the mission is staying out of your way, so they're still going to get paid.
I like the way you talk, lady.
If you are able to gather all of the information I'm looking for, and or bring me the person I'm looking for, If you bring them to me alive, it'll be 250 gold apiece. If you have to kill them, that's unfortunate. You'll get 150.
Mistakes happen. Got it.
We have to kill them if they attack us first, then we have the right to kill them.
Oh, I get it. I've done this before. I've been on your side of these offers many times. That's why it's an offer of dead or alive with different payments. If you can manage it, bring them in alive. If you can't, do what you got to do. As long as you bring me proof, one way or the other.
Don't worry. I always have plenty of rope in my backpack for these situations. That's what it's for. Yep, totally.
I would give you a description of who you're looking for, but honestly, you'll know them when you see them.
I've heard that before. I like it.
In addition to that, if you're able to bring in the information, the written information that person keeps intact, if you bring them, it's 250. If you bring them dead, it's 150. In addition to that, if you can catch them before they dispose of all the information I need, it's 10 gold per page. I'm looking for up to 15 pages of documents.
Okay. So fire to the person, but not to the papers. Got it.
I would
fire.
I would suggest it.
Kill them.
Fire is a very good truth influencer.
So if you do manage to kill him somehow, I guess we're just gonna bring their corpse back.
You don't have to kill someone with fire. You have to control your fire, dear. My dear Steve.
You're gonna kill everyone.
She gives you a once over and goes, if you're anything like someone you remind me of, you don't have that control.
Oh, it's a work in progress.
He's just gonna kill everybody.
Oh crap!
Within a 20-meter radius, everybody's gonna be
So
dead.
you can potentially make up to 400 gold each.
Money is better than too much fire. Okay, I grant you that.
You're gonna burn down the entire village over money.
Why do you think I'm gonna burn it down? Look, that village burned itself down. Okay, Steve. Okay. It's my story. I'm sticking to it.
I wouldn't suggest trying to burn where I'm sending you down.
Why not?
No fire.
Damn it.
Well, there's a few reasons. Number one, when you kill a lot of people tend to come looking for you.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to stay hidden. My ex-girlfriend, she's a little clingy. You know the type.
Number two, I live there, so I would rather you didn't burn my house down.
Ooh, you got it.
No fire.
And
Don't
number
piss
three,
off big hot lady.
And number three, people far more powerful than even myself also live in that area. I would strongly recommend not getting on their case.
Very smart.
No fire at all. Got it.
You value breathing.
I value breathing. Yeah, I'm gonna have to prevent Charlene from starting a fire.
I mean, if she can manage to actually maintain it like she claims, that's fine. Do what you gotta do, but
that's cool.
I take that as a yes then.
We'll do it.
Why not?
Good.
Not like we got anything else better to do right now. It'll be fun.
Excellent. I'll be stationed here keeping these two idiots at bay while you're gone.
They are a very big idiot. I agree.
I appreciate that.
Here's a map showing you how to get to the nearby village that I need you to go to.
Excellent. I think the biggest hurdle is getting them not to kill each other, honestly.
Well,
that's why we cast them in the shadow room.
I can tell you right now their options are suck it up and move forward, or I'm killing both of them. So,
ooh, can I watch?
Oh my god! You're trying to watch our party members.
Are you
die.
sure you're not? Never
I think
mind.
we have the right people.
Have to not.
I mean, if they
dead.
have to die, you know, for the good of the whole.
Can we just throw Charlene in a room too?
What? I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm
Are-
good. I'll behave.
Are you absolutely 100% sure that you are not? Did you go by a different name at some point in your life?
I think my name's pretty good. You don't like my name? It's a family
No,
name.
you just strongly remind me of someone.
Maybe we're distant cousins.
Very probable.
Yeah.
Find your cousin.
At any rate, you have your info. Here's your 50 gold
Mhm.
advance. In
Is
case
she
you need
hot?
any supplies.
Oh. Is she hot?
I don't know. Look in the adventures chat at the end of the last session and tell me.
Excellent. No, I mean
I'm
the
looking
other,
at it.
the one that I
I'm
look
looking.
like.
Well, I slept with her a bunch, so I would say yes.
Excellent. Well, then we have the same taste. Got him. I'm so smooth.
You don't get out much, do you, Firechild?
No. I'm so lovely.
There was one. There was one in the. There was a couple in the group that I thought I recognized you from like that, but they weren't the cat lady.
Ah, excellent.
At any rate, I better go make sure these two idiots stay in their rooms. I'll see you when you get back.
Awesome. Much obliged. I appreciate it.
It's about midday, so if there is any thing that you guys would like to do to prepare, with whatever gold you already had and the 50 she gave you, let me know.
All right. It's always good to have a savings account in case you have to pay reparations for, you know, a town that burned itself down or something at one point. Bye.
Oh my god.
If you ever get caught.
Oh
Hey,
my
it's not a
gosh.
felony. It's not a
Look at
felony
her
if you don't get
dead.
caught, okay? You understand?
I like how you very in character made yourself sound suspicious as hell when all I was saying was, as the DM, do you want to go shopping before you leave town?
Look,
I'm gonna
we're
save my
dead.
money.
We're just dead.
All right.
It's cool.
So, the
Yeah.
she called it a village. It's probably big enough to be considered a small end of town sized in terms of like
Yeah.
geography.
Excellent.
Probably about 1,000 people, and it's about a
Nice.
2-day journey. It's not on the main roads, but there are
Okay.
marked paths. It's just sort of more like it's sort of like the
Oh.
difference between paved and dirt roads. Like it's still viable, but it's clearly wasn't put there originally.
Nice.
It became a known path after a bunch of people used it as a shortcut or something, probably. And yeah. So now I get to do my favorite thing, which is to go over here. Over here.
Hmm.
I'm just going to. Oh, if I just go into like my dice section, does it just let me roll dice?
Pikachu!
Let's see.
Okay, I think after this we might have to go pay. We might have to go to Charlene burns down the village.
Well, it's probably best to keep me away from too many, you know, townish places.
Do I have to use the rope to prevent you from casting any fire spells?
That's
in that
my
village?
rope. We gotta keep
Probably.
warm, don't we?
Isn't it the middle of like I don't even know what season it is.
Nobody
If
does.
it's a clear sunny day.
knows?
Are you...
There we go. Okay. Is there just an option on here somewhere to just roll a friggin' 20? Like, I just want to roll a die.
Maybe.
Who knows?
I mean, I suppose I could just click on like a character sheet place to roll and just ignore whatever the plus is. That'll do for now.
Very nice.
Right. And one more. One more. So nothing tries to kill you on your way.
Yet.
Fun. That's always good.
If you make sure you double check your character sheets that they are long rested, and if they aren't, do so.
Okay.
Mine is, in fact, I should probably make so it is in here.
Can't hurt. A nice long rest. We love resting.
Let's say ignore the one I did. I was just whatever character I was last on from my other servers. I was making sure the long rest command had started working properly, which it seems to have. Steve! Exclamation LR.
Okay. Yeah. This. Discord, just work.
No.
Discord doesn't want
Hi,
to work.
Discord. Discord hates me.
Je
I'm getting
refuse.
banged.
Nice. I believe in you. By the way, Karsten,
You got it.
I don't know if you saw
Hey,
Karsten,
Bill.
but I saved you in
I
the other
forgot.
game.
I forgot Steve was a wizard, so it's like, why does he have 17 hit points at level 3?
You don't need those.
Yeah.
I'm literally the weakest one.
All right. Hey, if it makes you feel any better, in the first campaign that Robo had your seat in, we had a character who had a 10 Constitution, and I was like, why would you do that? Why would you have no positives to your hit points?
Why did he? What?
Anyway,
That's cool. Why you would do such a thing?
so you have made it. Let me just let's see if I can remember. I'll just do this, I guess. No. That's one.
I apologize in advance for what Dew's about to DM you, Paul.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
What has you done?
Well, I know you heard. I was already messaged about magic stones.
the magic stones.
What do you mean?
I was very confused what the hell he was babbling about.
Hmm.
Boom. So you end in you end up in a place known as Salham, just Salham. It's known for its salt mines.
Okay.
They are as such, it is a mixture of mining, a lot of miners and chefs that live here. Because miners mine the salt, chefs cook with it. And
The economy is very stable.
pretty much, yeah. It's a fantasy world, so mining's always going to be important, and people need to eat.
Delish. I love eating salt.
And in a high fantasy setting, you can imagine that it's based off of a time period where salt was about the only flavor they had. Now, I tend to allow more free flowing of like modern foods and stuff because I don't care that much as long as it's roleplay. But yeah, a lot of salt and stuff. A woman approaches you as you are allowed through the gates. It's a small, it's very on the small end of a town, but it is big enough to have, guards and walls. And yeah, a woman approaches you, and I'm going to show you what she looks like.
Fun.
Oh, no, that's what I am looking for. No, also not what I am looking for. Let's go. She looks like this.
Nice.
She says, "Welcome to Salham. I'm, I guess, the de facto guard captain / mayor. Sort of informal governing around here. People tend to behave themselves. We don't really need a lot of formal government. But generally, I'm the one people come to resolve disputes. So, yeah, I guess that's me.
Is there a court system?
Yes, we do. I mean, we do have systems in place to. We just don't really have a formal government, like a governor or a mayor. Basically, since I'm the captain of the guard, and I help help. Yeah, basically, for lack of a better way to put it, I'm sort of the de facto mayor because I'm the captain of the guard, I guess. Anyway, name's Cassandra Minerva.
Nice to meet ya.
Likewise.
All right, we're on a mission.
Yes, so I was told.
Oh, good. You know what's up.
I understand you're looking for the man.
Yeah, don't let the man get you down. That's what they tell me.
Now,
Can you
the man
tell us-
the man pays the bills, so be careful
Ah.
how far you take that.
True. Very wise and beautiful.
But the man in this case is still somewhat metaphorical, but also he essentially is a man who doesn't ever give anyone his name, so people just call him the man.
Oh, so like the dude. I've heard that before. He got true grit.
She turns to you, Luca, and is like, "Sound like you were starting to say something?"
Yeah, can
Oops,
you
sorry.
tell us more about him? We don't know much.
I can tell you, he tends to dress himself, adorn himself in the blackest of black clothing. He tends to wear unusual for this region clothing. He'll stand out pretty significantly.
Hmm.
And he likes to ride a horse.
Okay.
Are you lazy indeed then?
I love horses. Elegant creatures.
Okay.
Let's do it.
That's about as much as most of us know about him. I mean, I've seen him, but like in terms of details, that's about as much as I know about him.
Okay. Do you know? Oh, never mind.
What are you eating, Luca?
Huh?
What are you eating?
I'm not eating anything.
Alright.
Just making some questionable noises. Hee.
Anyways, do you guys have any questions, or we good to go?
We should be good to go. I have, like, no questions at all.
Yeah, I think we got what we need.
This sounds like this art that I was finding for him may or may not possibly be AI art, but honestly, for what I need it for, I don't care.
Honestly, we could care less if it's AI or not. Like, who
I
cares?
just
We're just using it
something
for our
that
stuff.
I just need something that more or less fits the description that I want. Documents.
The man, the myth, the legend. I love, yes.
His name is Seneca.
Nice. Seneca deserves better.
So, yeah.
So
So
Seneca is riding a horse.
apparently, you're looking for a guy who tends to be on horseback, who's going to look like he stands out in a crowd in this area, and he tends to dress in all black.
Yes, sir. Ma'am, I mean.
Cool.
Well, no,
Okay.
that was me. That was me telling you that.
Okay.
The only other thing I can tell you is at one time he used to be an associate of someone very dangerous.
That's not good.
And, well, if you find him, what's good for you is he certainly won't be with them anymore. He absolutely can't stand them now.
Oh.
Thank God, we're not gonna be dead.
Yeah, that's good.
I mean, he might kill you, but
God dang it.
We're trying not to let that happen, so.
he's not going to go out of his way. He's not going to go out of his way to kill you, but if you give him a reason to,
I'm sure we would never do that.
I would suggest.
Never.
I would suggest you don't. It won't go well for you, I don't think.
We just need a doctor, and that's about it.
Very well. Last place I know he was staying, he doesn't stay in the town.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, most of this town doesn't even know what he looks like.
Oh, mysterious.
And generally speaking, the ones who do don't live to tell about it.
Huh.
Well, I should rephrase that.
Pikachu!
The ones with big mouths don't live to tell about it.
Hmm. So we should be
He's very
smart.
secretive about his identity. Got it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And when you meet him, you'll know why. I have met him one time.
I'll take notes for that.
For now, I've got you set up down the road at the tavern with the most original name ever, the Leaky Tap,
Nice.
because I'm coming up with this entire town in 5 minutes.
And they don't have any plumbers, so it's a problem.
Yeah.
It's,
Um,
the pipes are very leaky.
yeah, they're there's an in slash tavern, middle of town. They set you up with a room there.
Okay.
Alright, thank you.
Comfy.
Let me know if you need anything else. We don't have the big shops that the city you came from has, but we do have some basic supplies and materials if you end up thinking you need something. We do have, I guess you could call them a low-level sage herbalist. Basically, they can make you low-level recovery potions and all your basic adventuring gear. And in the meantime, we'll get settled in, and I'll point you to where you need to go tomorrow morning.
Alright. Thank you again.
Much
You're welcome.
obliged. Yeah, we're here to
She
we're
heads
here to
off.
help.
She heads off to go do basically sheriff business, mayor business, whatever you want to call it. And you're free to roam the city a bit if you want to. Otherwise, you can head to the tavern and have dinner and some drinks and go to bed.
All right, a nice quiet night. Not committing any crimes. I like it.
So, you are all in one room. It's a big enough room for 3 people. There's 3 single beds. Imagine, your standard hotel room in real life with single beds, but slightly bigger. Enough for a 3rd bed. Yeah, and as you guys are sleeping, what is your passive perception?
Mine's not good. On this character. 14. Not as bad as I thought.
Did you say 13 or 14?
14.
14? Okay. Probably won't make that much of a difference for 1 point anyway. I just want to make sure I heard you.
See, I've got
Should be on the main page of your D&D Beyond sheet, like this first page that pops up when you open the sheet. Or whatever sheet you're using
right now.
Otherwise, if you're not looking at a Beyond sheet, if you're using the offline thing, then it would be your passive perception would be the same as your perception. So
plus like 10 because I've got 4 perception and 14
yeah,
score.
Minus is also 14.
Okay, 14. Good.
Okay. Yeah, so it's 10 plus your perception score. And what is yours, Steve?
I'm looking. Stupid thing doesn't know to keep me signed in, so it's really.
Steve's is also 14.
Okay.
Okay.
So.
If D&D or Beyond would just keep me signed in, I'd be fine. But keep signing me out.
So in the morning, just before morning, probably just before dawn, you guys all sort of groggily come to, and as you're coming to, you all start to realize you're hearing footsteps in the other half of your suite.
Suspicious. Do they see us?
You don't know. I assume you guys closed your bedroom door, so.
I'm gonna go peek. I'm very sneaky.
All right. In that case, give me an actual perception check.
The rope just...
Whoa. I didn't know you were into that. All right, perception check.
Charlene, don't forget the rope.
Oh, yeah. Always.
We gotta just tie up to the ceiling. That should be fine.
I forgot.
You have to put the C if it or it doesn't work.
That would help. 23.
There you go.
I'm looking very closely.
And give me a stealth check.
Okay.
How good is your stealth?
I definitely know what you're going to see. I just want to see how stealthy you are. All right.
Busted.
Oh,
So
Ooh.
you get a real good look at who's in your room.
Okay. Dragging
You
dragging
can't-
my boot.
They have their back to you initially.
Oh.
But they are wearing. You realize why you heard them. It's both the type of shoe they're wearing makes some noise when they step on the wood floors. But the main reason you heard them is that what they're wearing is cowboy boots and there's spurs on the back that were clinking together.
Clink, clink, clink.
They're also the boots are solid black with a little bit of white, basically sort of the designs that are usually on most fancier cowboy boots. The sort of like waves pattern and stuff is all done in like white stitching. It's the only color or shade for the people who like to specify black and white and grayish shades. It's the only color or shade on this person that isn't black. You're pretty sure, based on what you see, that this is the person you're looking for, who's apparently come to find you.
Nice.
And
Friend.
about the time, and as you're kind of peeking around the side of the door, you accidentally move it a little bit, and it squeaks, and he on his heels 180 spins and looks at you.
Oh,
Ah, howdy, partner.
You quickly figure out why this guy might not let just anyone see what he looks like. First of all, he's wearing he's wearing like a button-down black shirt, long black pants, what you assume is probably leather because it's got a little bit of a shine to it, but it's also quite dusty, which makes sense because it's a duster, the long coat.
That's what it's for. Yeah.
And he's got a cowboy hat on. And we just lost a proceeded.
no.
That was Karsten.
Oh, no. We lost a Karsten.
Steve, come back.
The other thing that you notice about him, I'm just going to keep going while he tries to get back. The other thing that you notice about him that is much more of an obvious reason that maybe this guy doesn't want people to see what he looks like. His face is a skull.
That would
charming.
explain why he doesn't want people to see him.
Yeah, there's no skin on his skull.
Skin's optional.
Weirdly, it seems to be on his hands, or at least you assume so, because he has gloves on that, if it was just bones, probably the gloves wouldn't fit. But yeah, his face is very much a skeleton.
Mm-hmm.
And you just see a grin come across his face and goes, I hear you lot been looking for me.
Oh yeah, we just had some questions.
Well,
What were they again, y'all?
Congratulations. The man has come around.
All right, when the man comes around, we got to ask him some questions.
Yeah.
We found the man in black. Is he on a long black train?
No, but now that you realize who you're looking at, and you realize obviously he's not going to bring a horse indoors, but you know there's probably not one far off. You do hear the neighing of a horse outside the window. And look up, and there is the complete opposite of him. Black clothes, quote unquote, saddle. But every stitch of its head to toe mane is pure white.
Oh, cool. So it's a white horse. Does it have pink skin or black skin?
It's hard to tell because horses, have a layer of basically
It's their
overtop.
nose. It really makes a difference.
It's also still pretty dark outside, but little bit of moonlight that's hitting it, probably your average pink nose. Like, it doesn't seem like it's a magic horse or anything weird like that.
Darn. Those are more prone to cancer.
That took a turn.
Well, yeah, they're also. It's the difference between calling it a white horse and a gray horse. Horse people are weird.
Well,
So he's
if you brushed it, white hair's coming off it, so it's a white horse.
That's what I say. My husband is the horse breeder. He says it's a white horse only if it has white skin or white skin, pink, basically like pink skin. They're gray if they have black skin.
It looks like it does have pink skin. So.
Ah, nice.
And he's just like, so what do you want? And who sent you?
What do we want, Luca? Shit.
It's like I have good memory.
We're not good at this. Steve, we need you. As weird as that sounds. Did anyone write it down?
No.
Wait,
when does anyone ever write anything down that seems like it should be written down?
I think I'm whispering. I think our main thing is we gotta tie him up and bring him back. Did they tell us the questions? Yeah. I don't think they did.
No, I think we're just supposed to bring him back.
Apparently, despite looking like he shouldn't have ears, he must be able to still hear you. Or be able to hear, because when you guys start whispering about tying him up, you see him flip the sides of the duster back, and he's got his hands on 2 revolvers.
Oh dear.
Please don't make me take these out of my belt.
Never.
The last person that made me take at least one of these out of my belt was left in a shallow grave.
Oops. Yeah, I don't think we would ever do that. No way.
Yeah, no, we wouldn't ever make you take them out.
Yeah, that's not a thing that we do.
So who sent you? Let's start there.
Oh, darn. I guess we can't say your mom.
You can say whatever you want.
I think we're trying the diplomacy thing for right now.
Oh. Since I already described, even though he's not on it right now, I described both him and the horse, so let's just get this over with. D&D, that one. That one. That one. Obviously, you aren't seeing him in this exact form right now. Not form, but appearance, because he's not riding his horse. This is more or less what they both look like.
Oh,
I couldn't quite find the exact image I wanted, so that's close enough.
Detective.
When he asks who sent you, roll me a history check.
That's so cool.
16.
16's high enough that you do remember the conversation you had. She never gave you a name.
They didn't know.
We don't exactly know her name.
Keep in mind, I'm talking about the gray-haired elf. The dark-haired one, when you got to town, has introduced herself to you.
Yeah.
One who actually asked you to find this guy did not say who she was.
Yep.
So you took a job from a stranger who didn't even bother to introduce themselves to try to hunt down the most dangerous man on this continent. That's certainly, or at least one of. That's certainly a decision.
I mean, it's worked pretty good for us so far.
You hunt a lot of people who with guns and skull faces, do you?
No.
Not more in a general
At
sense.
at the behest of strangers that you can't even tell me who they are?
I mean, it seemed like a good idea at the time.
It wasn't.
I don't know. I still like it. Still seems cool.
So yeah, Steve, I posted the artwork of the. What's the last thing you heard?
I don't remember, and that was an empty can.
Did you hear that Charlie was at the door?
Yes, and then you're saying something, and then my computer just decided to die.
Okay, so the person turned around because her stealth roll was dog shit.
Okay.
She creaked the door by accident. He turned around. It looks more or less like the picture that I posted in the adventure chat. His white horse is outside. Difference is he's wearing a long black dusty like trench coat, basically, made of leather. And where his face is in that picture, there isn't one. Or at least not with skin. His face is a skull.
Okay.
And then he proceeded to ask you guys who sent you and why they wanted to find him, wanted you to find him, and no one knows.
It's a
No one
mystery.
remembers why they were sent, and the woman who sent you didn't introduce herself fully, so.
That's why we
Oops.
need you, Steve.
Steve, we need you.
Okay. Do you want me to roll something? Or...
No. Do you, as the player, even remember what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Well, the woman didn't. As far we already established, the woman who asked you to do this job, did not introduce herself by name, and he's basically, excuse me, he's basically asking who sent you, which you don't know, and why. Why are you looking for me? Like,
I
what were you
mean,
told?
directly, it's for the money, to be honest.
Yeah.
Well, I assume that much.
I mean, I don't want to
She
do the wrong
she
thing.
wanted-
She kind of wanted it
sorry.
for some reason.
Yeah, she wanted us to bring you back with us and for her to ask you questions.
Okay.
I don't.
Did
I
she
don't know
mention
what she
any?
wanted it for.
Did she mention anything else?
Not that I will.
No.
All right, good. That means she doesn't know about the shield. That means she doesn't know about the parchments.
Hmm.
Someone's breathing real heavy into their microphone.
It's not me. My
That might have-
microphone's all the way.
That might have been me.
Yeah, it's been you. Okay.
Give me a second.
You're sure she didn't say anything else at all?
No, she just wanted you back, alive or dead, and that was about it.
Yeah, dead was an option, but she didn't seem like it was the preferred one, so that's a good thing, right? Silver linings.
God upset
I
that.
mean, it's certainly a good thing for you three.
I see.
I don't want to be dead.
And I don't intend to kill you as long as you don't try to kill me.
Oh, okay, I like that. Maybe we can make some sort of deal.
We kill her.
That would be almost as bad of an idea to attempt as killing me.
She did look
Yeah.
pretty strong. She got the muscles, you know. And the magic.
She doesn't. She very intentionally is not about how much muscle she has and how she uses them.
I bet I could guess.
That's why she's so slender, so that she moves faster than everybody else.
Speed, agility, I like it.
So, I'm pretty sure I know who sent you. And he proceeds to pull out a pad and pencil and does a sketch and turns it around, and except for being colorized, it looks exactly like the woman you met. Is that her?
Yes, it is, sir.
All right.
Got her.
Well, you got yourselves caught up in the middle of something by accident here, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go home, and I'm going to go to bed. When I wake up in about 3 hours, I'm going to come back here, and we're going to go to wherever she told you to meet, and you're going to get paid for doing your job.
Alright.
And a few minutes earlier than I was planning to do it, but since it's a good stopping point, as he leaves and you guys go back to sleep, we're going to take our break.
Okay.
Oh, we got it. We're doing good, I think. We're gonna die.
We'll be more dead if you start a fire.
He seems
Why do
nice.
you keep saying that? I haven't done one single fire today. Yet.
He is a nice guy. We probably should have told him about the book, but
Probably shouldn't have told him that she wanted us to kill him and bring him back. But
I mean,
oh, it was
at least we're not dead.
back.
That's a plus.
This is true. At least he believes us.
Yeah, I think that'll work. That'll be a good start. Maybe we can do this without violence. He does look pretty
Let's hope.
tough. I mean, I don't mind some
don't
violence,
really-
but
I
gotta be smart about this.
Not a battle just to be dead.
you are very anti-fire for like a elf wizard over here. Evocation and all.
It's weird.
Sounds kind of crazy.
Well, I mean, I do have some fire spells, but I'm not intending to burn down an entire village.
Yeah, exactly. You never,
Sure,
one
sure,
never
sir.
intends to do such things. They just kind of happen.
Well, I mean, unless you're an arsonist.
No,
Just like you, Charlene.
accidents happen, you know? It totally wasn't
Quote
me.
unquote accident.
Yeah, it wasn't me. Yeah, it was the other one. It was the one-armed man.
One-armed man?
Nice, nice.
At least we're not dead. That's a good thing.
That's always good. Hey yo, so we're on break. We're playing the D&D. D&Dizzle.
Look, easy.
Y'all, yeah, I hope you like D&D and watching us possibly get beat down by this horsey guy.
Let's hope not.
Yeah,
Hope not. I don't want to be
Yeah.
dead.
he sounds cool so far.
I kind of like
Nice
him. He's like
horse.
very
Hey,
nice.
instead of
But
killing
It's cool.
us for trying to bring him back, he said we can bring him in, get our money,
If we believe him.
then he's probably gonna end up fighting.
Yeah.
we'll probably fight the lady. Her friends will probably end up dead. I think it managed to leave their room somehow.
I don't think they're going to.
No, they probably won't.
Everything gonna be okay.
We just have to hope we don't get caught in the middle.
No.
That's
Oh,
always
no.
good.
Oh no.
Stuck in the middle again. Stuck in the middle
Our words
again.
have consequences, guys.
Exactly. I suppose. Consequences. What are those? Never heard of them.
You'll see what I mean by consequences in Discord if you haven't noticed yet.
I haven't.
At least we're not dead yet. that's pretty good.
Okay,
Accurate.
words have consequences, guys. We gotta be careful.
Oh jeez, not like this.
We're gonna end up dead.
Yeah, well, I gotta be careful in the murder I'm doing in the ant game. I almost got destroyed by
I
a
showed it up.
bunch of people.
It's
Oh,
like
good.
my resources are safe. I was like, whatever. I'll shoot
Yeah.
out.
The guy that was attacking you, I hit him with another guy, and we got him. He
Boris is
escaped.
dead.
I saw it, and I was
think he
like,
was scouting me.
got him. He had sent an army, so I attacked him so he would bring his army back or get teleported away instead of getting to you before he got to you. Oh, and Hot Rocket's
Hi.
here. Hi, welcome.
Hot Pocket?
Welcome back. We got a friend, Hot Rocket, and Big Pig is in chat. Hey, Big Pig. We're doing pretty
Hi,
good
Big
over here.
Pig.
Look at this. Look at this haul I've got so far. Some food and leaf. Nice. D&D. It's
So
Dynamite.
Paul is saying that that we are probably gonna end up dead.
No, he didn't say anything like
Nah,
that.
he wouldn't do that to
You gotta
us.
read between the
Why?
lines, man. The lag
He
in this
wouldn't
game.
do that to us.
Hey.
Why?
Hey, we're alive. We made it. 3 people
might.
were attacking me, and I relocated away. Hooray! I got away.
Disconnected me already?
I had my teleport ready. Now I can shield.
Pikachu.
If I shield and move, do I still have my shield on? I think so.
See, exactly. That's what I was saying.
Yeah, man.
Paul wouldn't kill us.
No, never. Lucky me. They're not gonna leave me alone, are they?
If you insist, Paul.
Gonna have to go to the other server. Damn. They are hungry. I want that. They're gunning for me. Excellent.
Ellen.
How are you doing, Benjolio? Oh no, he said happy birthday. Yes, happy birthday! It's my double birthday charity Caturday for the animals. There we go. It's me and Mina's birthday. We're celebrating today.
Hey, get down. No. Hey.
Oh, you gotta mute yourself there, buddy.
Your dog doing something?
Oh, the cat is on top of the fridge.
So loud. Nice. Oh, they live high places like that. You gotta give them some cool beds on the wall like Mina's got. Spoiled brat. Gives her a place to go that's up high.
Oh, it's a kitten, of course.
Nice.
The wobbling kitten with the cone.
Nice. He still has that cone on? What the heck happened? Dang.
Oh.
Right? Yeah, they just need their chill space so they can chill. Oh, good.
Alright, now our Paul's gone, we can talk about anything.
This
Oh,
is
snap.
great.
Oh, crap. I gotta mute my stream. Yeah, I need some chill
I gotta grab this
space.
cat. Ugh.
Where's Karsten up in here? We got Karsten there. How much time do we have left in here? I almost got destroyed.
Dang.
Oh man. Sleep for 4 hours. Return. Time left 5 hours total. We got 5 hours to get our points in. It's not telling me how long I have left. Oh, there it is. Time remaining 2 hours.
Good.
I'm dying. Yay.
I heal dying's not good for you.
Well, I'll try to avoid it.
It'd be a good idea.
Yeah. Something like that. Now I just gotta get some diamonds and more murder points. I was 1 minute away from getting wrecked by 3 people. Luckily, I was able to teleport away.
Dang.
I think you can't do it unless all of your armies are at your base. So luckily, I had a emergent recall, which makes everyone go back home instantly. And I can't do that again for 8 hours, so I better be careful now. Shield up time.
just realized I have.
Doing good. I'm hiding out. I was lucky I couldn't shield since I had attacked someone recently. But now I shielded. Phew. That was a close one.
Give me 1 second.
Dang. Everything's gonna be okay. I believe in you. What's wrong,
Hello?
man? What's wrong, man?
I had to change to my phone because my freaking computer screen decided to break.
Well, maybe you need to fix that shit. What happened, man?
I wish.
We're
It doesn't want to work.
we're just taking a break during our D&D game, y'all, and about to do some more. Hopefully, not dying. Or maybe some diplomacy. We'll see. We'll see how it works out. Yeah. Kremer's back again. Hey, I think. Let's see. Terraria. Palia. What was that game?
Hello, Paul.
Oh, Paul's back.
Welcome back, Paul.
Thank you. Take a quick drink before we start back up.
All right. That's nice. I just barely got by from getting attacked by teleporting. It was close.
So, picking up from where we
Got it.
left off last time, for those of the people who are watching the shorter videos on my channel,
Mm-hmm.
when I finally start remembering to actually put them up. We last left off with apparently an undead cowboy who you were sent to look for. only referred to simply as the man. And the man came and found you.
The man, the legend.
And
And the legend. On go.
he told you to meet up with him in the morning, a few hours from when he came to your room. And he would go with you as requested. Provided nobody tries any funny business, it seems like that should go smoothly.
Yeah, Charlene. No
Yeah.
funny business.
Me? Me?
So,
Excuse me. Hey,
as
can
you all
you hear me? Test, test.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, me? What? He's the one that might run away.
I don't
That's
think
the problem. We have no idea. We don't even know who
No,
this guy
I think
is.
we gotta.
he agreed to come with us. We didn't have to do
He says he agreed. Y'all are being naive.
Don't worry, if he tries anything, we'll
Look,
be
can
able
we just
to-
put Charlene in the rope now?
I'm watching the horse. He's not gonna leave that horse. That's a fine horse.
Oh, he took off on the horse.
Oh. What? Really?
Yeah, he went home to sleep.
I thought he
He
was
went
staying in the
home.
room next to us. It's like a hotel thing, right? Like an inn.
No, he just
No,
He
came
said
into
he's going.
he just came into your room.
Oh. I
came
thought he was like in the
in-
next door
yeah.
room over. Like I was peeking
No,
through a
you
door.
You just woke up and peeked through the door, and he was in the middle, standing in the living room of your hotel suite, essentially.
Okay. Well,
And then he said
Neat.
he's gonna go home and sleep, and yet you're thinking he's still here.
I thought he meant he was gonna sleep in his room here. I thought we were like an earshot
have a room
distance.
here.
This is an inn.
I thought he
Charlene,
had
this
it.
is an inn,
Yeah,
not
I
a
just
house.
said it was. Are you listening to me? The guys, man, you're the worst.
So, after several minutes of return to bed bickering, you eventually find yourselves back asleep and wake up 3 or 4 hours later. And there is a white horse parked outside with, you think, the same person on it?
We'll all be a horse's ass.
It's a decoy. We just take the decoy. We give it to them.
It's still a nice horse.
yeah.
I'll take it. How much for the horse?
That's
You
probably
wanna
gonna
buy the
cost like
horse?
9,900 gold.
I mean, I prefer, a gray horse, but this is good too. She's pretty.
How much for the
Well,
horse?
We shouldn't keep him waiting.
Good idea.
No, we shouldn't. We should get going.
Do you want to ask him when you go outside to meet him how much it would cost to get his horse?
Do you, Charlene?
I would, yes.
That would cost you about 500 years of servitude.
To you? Maybe. Are you some kind of demon?
I don't know what the hell I am.
We've got one like that. Reynold.
You actually have two
He's
like
also
that.
locked up in a.
Yeah, we have two like that.
I have a bad memory.
No. I don't know what mortals call me exactly.
Oh.
Pikachu.
They call you the man.
Well, I know that.
Jeez. It's okay. He's a little special.
Hey, be quiet.
You started
Wasn't
it.
he the one? Isn't he the one that I saw come into town with the smart people books?
Yes.
You would think, and yet still.
Nevertheless, shall we go get the meeting started?
Yes.
Excellent. I love it.
I'm not even going to roll for it. With him with you, nothing bothers you on the way home, on the 3-day journey home.
Oh, nice.
Woo.
Cool.
On the contrary, all the noises as you went through like the forest that you heard on the way here seem to actively go the other way.
So this is a good guy to have as a
Fine.
friend. Like Shrek.
Yeah.
Except he's not Shrek.
I said like, I didn't say he was. Dang. That's Steve.
So,
Quite true.
You don't
you
think
guys
much
make it.
before you talk.
You guys make it back to the capital.
Hooray.
I mean,
Yay. It's Mina.
Hello,
Say
Mina.
hi.
Meow.
I mean,
She's
And
cozy.
it's at that point
Cozy.
that this city, now that you're back to the proper capital, got to be a good minimum 100,000 people that live here. It's usually very crowded on the streets. As that horse walks through, everyone runs inside.
So literally everybody in this town is a first day.
okay.
Alright.
Except standing just outside the Triad Inn where you've been staying, two people. The woman that sent you to retrieve this gentleman, and one other person who you have not seen before.
What do they look like?
They look. How much do I want to start messing with players more than characters? Yeah.
Oh,
boy.
I had a couple ideas in mind for who I was going to make it be.
Oh. Alright. That's gonna be fun.
And you see another woman standing next to the drow
Ooh, man.
lady that you saw before.
Oh.
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 Other crazy lady.
Hey, it looks like a lot like Charlene, but much different.
But older and
Did-
different palette.
Did you, first of all, did you say that as Karsten or as Steve? Because I need to respond accordingly.
As person.
Did you, Karsten, just describe looks a lot like, but completely different?
Yeah.
I like it.
I think I know what you meant, but that was a heck of a way to say it.
I like it.
English
Yeah.
is relevant here.
So, that woman is standing next to the drow lady. They're the only two people besides you guys on the street at this point. And as he trots up on his horse, he's been riding the horse the whole time. He just basically told it to walk slow so you guys could keep up. And
Nice.
he actually
Adventure.
stays on the horse and just tips his hat to the two women in front of him. They kind of give a nod. And then he begins to hop off of his horse. And he looks to the ladies and goes, I suspect you're looking for me for a specific reason. And the white tabaxi lady goes, yes, we are. And I think you know what it is. And he kind of gives a nod. Yep. I sure do. You two are living on borrowed time. And
Oh.
you want to know if there's any way I can fix it. And the drow woman nods and says, "That's about the long and short of it, yeah."
So we can all be friends. Hey.
And he looks to the two of them and goes, "Well, unfortunately, you two don't fall under my domain. There's not really a lot I can do. I can try to reach out to whose domain I believe you belong to. See if they'll parlay with me. But short of that, there's not a lot I can directly do." And they just kind of nod, and the drow woman walks over to you all and basically thanks you for bringing the man here and pays you your full 400 additional gold each. And she's like, "I forgot to introduce myself the other day. Sorry about that. I I don't know that I see the point, but you guys seem the curious type, so name's Lucinda."
Ah, such a lovely name.
And this here's Camilla.
Camilla. I have a bad
I don't know
feeling
why
about her.
I don't know why I just did the wrong voice for that, but
I'm Camilla. Yeah.
and yeah, that you pretty much heard the gist of problem we're having. We're living on borrowed time, and we don't want it to be borrowed time anymore.
Sounds fair.
Set the meat. They turn to him and say that. All right, you want these? You want these chuckleheads involved or not? They go, well, they're probably going to meet him sooner or later anyway, so.
Hmm.
And you can see Camilla kind of like sniffing. She walks over to you, Luca,
Oh.
and starts sniffing.
Is there something I can help you with?
Let them come to the meeting.
You might learn something.
Very well. Meeting it is. Say 2 days from now, around sunset. And he sort of just points to us, points to the woods and goes, "The nearest clearing." They just kind of nod and saunter off to go about their business. And he turns back to you and goes, "You're invited. Are you coming?"
Oh. Let's just mosey on over then.
I mean, I'm
I mean, we're not going right this second. I just need to know head counts.
Will there be
I'm
snacks?
curious,
I know you
so-
see what?
Like s'mores?
Do you
It's
want to go to
not.
the store and find some snacks?
It's not quite that kind of arrangement, but you're certainly welcome to do something along. I would suggest things that aren't crunchy.
I bring up my hands like, it's okay, I brought my own, and then I slowly bring the other hand down. Oh, so you wouldn't be wanting the spicy flavored cricket snacks then. Okay, I'll put them back.
I knew you were going to make that joke. I knew you were going to make that joke.
Charlotte, set the crickets on the ground and burn them.
Why
Nah.
do you
Now you want
cricket?
fire? Make up your mind. You're all over the place.
Burn the cricket.
Why do you just have a bag of crickets, Charlene?
It's like a little
Just
pouch,
put
you
the
know?
crickets on the ground and burn them.
You got your jerky, your second breakfast, you know, you gotta have the crickets. They last long. It's protein.
You are protein.
That's a fact.
While you guys are bickering amongst yourselves, give me a perception check.
All of us?
Yes.
16.
All right.
Oh, I have to tape a bubble.
Gotta check that
Really annoying
perk.
to do, actually.
Charlie seems a little too invested in the conversation,
Dang, it was a good one.
as does
We
Steve.
all die. Aw,
Luca,
Steve.
It's needed.
Luca, being kind of the third wheel in the conversation, you don't really have a opinion one way or the other on spicy crickets. You notice out of the corner of your eye, the man is no longer there.
Shaw.
Dun, dun, dun.
Well, he seemed like a man of his word at least, so it's cool, right?
But you heard no sound of the hooves. You didn't hear him walk off. He just sort of isn't there anymore.
Kind of like disappeared or.
Lightfoot.
So yeah, basically you got
He's light on
a
his
day
feet.
and a half or something to kill. You guys, if you have any other discussions or anything you want to have, feel free. Otherwise, we'll move on to the next scene.
He seems like he'd be a good person to dance with. You know, he's light on his feet. Not like me, I'm terrible.
You know. Now, are you
Damn.
gonna burn the crickets or not?
Ouch. Why the heck would I burn perfectly good food? We're on the road here. I ain't trying to starve. I ain't making y'all eat them or
Why
anything.
do you have spicy crickets, though?
Well, you gotta make them taste good,
Get
right?
something like chips.
Chips aren't
Just go
a
to
thing
the soup.
here that I know of. I mean, they could be. It's gotta be like
Crickets are the thing who
dehydrated,
eats crickets.
dehydrated meat, like jerky, you know, rations. You gotta be prepared.
Okay.
Otherwise, it
Then
will
we'll
go
go
bad.
to the store and get some jerky.
That's
We'll go
not.
get
You
some
can't just go to the
jerky.
store. Have you been, Steve the elf? You live in a glass castle, don't you? An ivory tower. Your
No.
servants just bring you all your food.
No, they don't.
If you say so,
I just
dear.
summon the food.
Oh, that's a good point. Well, not all of us can do
I
that.
summon the food.
Must be nice. Dang.
So,
Let's make it happen.
The food doesn't taste right, though.
as you guys spend the next day and a half, Luca, by about 12 hours of not sleep time, after about 12 hours of awake arguing, you're sort of just like, why do either of them care so much about these goddamn crickets?
Right?
Yeah, seems about right.
Get off my back.
But yeah, you guys
Mhm.
shoot the breeze and kill a day and a half, and then sunset. on the evening you were told to attend this parlay comes.
Mm-hmm.
And when you look out the window, Luca, it's going to keep the same perception roll. When you look out the window the night of the event, you don't see any sign of the man. And you look about, turn around and say something to the group, and we drink a sip of your drink, and about 10 seconds later, you turn and look back, and he's standing in front of the bar on his horse.
Oh shit, there's a dog here. Hey.
There's a dog?
Hi, Lua.
Can I have it?
Sneaky dog.
Can I have the dog?
It's Lua. No.
I'll trade you a cat for the
Off.
dog.
Off. Okay. Lou.
I mean,
Off.
What do you want to do?
No. No. No jumping.
It's interesting.
Really. Good girl.
I'll
Mina's back in
probably
her
point it out to
bed. Aw.
Charlene
Such a
and
cutie.
Steve.
Alright.
We should head out though.
Yeah, I think we're ready to go. I don't think there's anything else we need to do.
I think it's time to head out then.
We got our
Nothing else
snacks.
needs to be done. I think we're good to leave.
Doesn't sound like they needed us to bring anything.
So, you make your way outside. Excuse me. And the man is waiting for you. And there are 3 regular old, just, town / city, basically brown riding horses. And he goes, go. Time to go to work.
Alright then.
And he leads you about a mile into the woods outside of town to a big open clearing, probably about 60 feet across. And sitting in the middle of it around a campfire are Lucinda and Camille. And there seem to be seats set out for you all to sit on as well, outside of the main circle. Not outside of like the clearing, but outside of like the camp circle. Basically, your witnesses, not part of the actual discussion. And as you sit behind the ladies, where you've been instructed to by the man, Luca,
Yeah.
you recognize a weird feeling that you get sometimes. That's not like something's wrong, but just like a nervous, I need to impress knot in your stomach. And stepping out from, quite frankly, a hole in space and time, steps your patron.
Ooh.
You've only met them one time, face to face, but it is unquestionably your patron that this meeting is being called for. Person has nice, beautiful armor on, solid plate, very strong and sturdy looking, both because of the armor and just their general vibe. They do not wear a helmet. You can see the face. You can also see 2 big white feathery wings.
Nice.
And their face and head is made up of long, dark brown hair. Not like black, but like pretty dark brown. And
Hmm.
they have a bit of scruff on their face. Not completely clean shaven, but clearly they do shave somewhat regularly anyway. And I want you know this is your patron. But
Yes.
your arrangement's still pretty new. So roll me a history check with advantage. You do have a connection there, but it's recent.
15.
That's plenty.
This-
You don't just recognize this person as your patron. This being of who apparently walked through some kind of portal. It takes a minute because they visually look a lot different. But as you mentally peel away the layers, you have seen this entity before, beyond just being your patron. You have read about them throughout in history books.
I had a feeling it'd be.
Ooh.
And this is what they used to look like at the time that the art for those books was commissioned.
Yay.
I had a feeling it'd be sad.
All right.
And he turns to you and goes, Luca, you're doing well. Stay on the path you're on. I feel you're going in the right direction.
Ooh.
And then he turns to the man and goes, and just sort of gives a nod. And it's weird. You know how, like, everyone from the time you're like a year, maybe 2 years old and start to learn words, and you learn the word nod, kind of understands, you just head up and down. But you know, most people, even if it's a subtle thing with it, they don't know they do, kind of have certain mannerisms and ways of doing things that every person will nod your head if you say nod your head. But everyone's is slightly different. Some people nod faster or slower unless you tell them otherwise. Some people will cock their head while they nod. You know, there's just little subtleties.
Hmm.
When Zen nods to the man, and the man nods back, their motions seem identical.
Ooh. Interesting. The plot thickens.
And Zen sort of goes, so I understand you're trying to buy more time for these two? And the man just sort of nods his head and goes, yep, that's what they're hoping for. Any way they can earn it? And Zen goes, well, I'll have to talk to the big guy about that, but I think we can probably find them something, given their histories. But you, on the other hand, have you told anyone here who you actually are? Particularly my 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 charge is the word I was looking for, and their companions. He goes, "No, would you like me to?" And Zen goes, "Yeah, I think if you're going to be working with Luca and company, that would they should probably know who you actually are." And you see a flash go across, sort of almost blinds you for a second, and what? Somebody started to say something.
I think it was Steve.
Oh, well, he's muted now, so I'm assuming he didn't mean to say something. He's probably talking to someone else. Anywho, um, and as the flash dies down and your sort of vision comes back, almost like a flashbang grenade. No ringing in the ears, just the eyes. But as they sort of you blink a bunch and they sort of start to come to back. Start to come to back? Come to or come back, depending which phrase I actually decided to go with if I'd done it right the first time. You notice clothes are still the same. Horse is still there. But he actually has a face now.
Face.
Oh,
For
that's
nonity.
neat.
We know
And
his face.
face
Hmm.
looks like this.
Oh,
Nice. Ah, his little buddy.
Damien.
He goes, "You can call me Damien."
That's kind of cool. I'm into it.
Luca, I trust that your colleague over here will fill you in on exactly who the hell I am. But my work here is done. A tentative agreement has been reached. And on that note, and he snaps his fingers, and him and his horse disappear into a burst of flames.
Dang, that guy's mysterious.
He just disappeared, just like
Whoa.
that. And no trace of him is left behind. Not even a single horsehair.
I want to do that.
And then Zen looks to you, Luca, and says, "I'll fill you all in on the details as we go through. But Luca, I need to see you about something. Specific to you being my charge. Follow me."
Now follow Sen.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you said you'll go with Zen. Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds
So
wise.
as you follow Zen, not far, but out of earshot of everyone else, still visible, and it's like I said, it's a big opening. So he just basically goes off to the side, and it's 40, 50 feet away. So as long as you're talking, not super loud, but no, most mid-range people's normal voice volume, it's not gonna, with all the noise of all the animals and stuff in the forest and trees rustling and stuff in the wind, nobody's gonna hear it. Who he doesn't want them to. And as he takes you off to have this conversation, we are actually going to call the episode there.
Ooh, so much mystery. Things are happening.
So we will, for everyone that's watching on my YouTube, we'll see you next time. For everyone watching the streams, this ended up being a little bit shorter session. We normally do about 3 hours, and I did about 1 hour and 45 today. Mainly because with half our players missing, I still wanted to find a way to progress a few things that I had plans for without anyone missing things that they can't really afford to miss. But still feeling like I'm advancing some story ideas I had. So, also, quite frankly, I'm the DM and I'm getting very tired because I didn't sleep very well much of this week. So,
get your rest.
For those of you that
Get some sleep, Paul.
committed and showed up, thank you. Hope it was enjoyable. I know it was a little bit more descriptive and/or talking points, but again, with 3 of you, I didn't want to have a massive combat unless you forced my hand.
I thought about it.
I know you did.
It's me now.
And it would have been I would have had to start working real fast on the idea that we came up with where I said the next campaign is going to be in a new world that I'm going to build one sort of location at a time rather than overwhelming myself with a whole world. I would have had to have the first city built pretty fucking quick if you'd have picked that fight.
Right? Yeah. Whoopsie.
Because even before you knew exactly who he was clearly dangerous as shit.
True. Yeah. I was like, that's a bad idea.
Charlene didn't decide to start a fire.
I mean, I don't think he would have cared so much about a fire. He seemed to disappear into fire.
I ain't starting any fires.
But yeah, if somebody did something stupid like chuck an Eldritch Blast or a Firebolt his way, you wouldn't have lasted long.
Right?
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I would definitely have to push Charlene in the rope.
Why are you pushing me for?
On that note, I'm yawning and my eyes are half closed, so I will talk to you guys in text throughout the week to make plans for next week, and we will see you next week.
Have a good one.
See you soon,
Have a
Bo.
good
I appreciate you.
Enjoy your rest.
Good night.
That was cool.
Good night.
Night.
So,
And
did you burn the spicy crickets?
how would I do that? That's good food, nutrition. I want to live. I don't want to die in the middle of nowhere where there's no food.
Just get a cow.
You get a cow. Where the hell am I gonna get a cow? I ain't no farmer. Jeez, we're in the woods, bro.
There's cows in the farm. Cows in the farm. In the
What
woods.
you talking about?
Hey, you
probably a deer in there.
You should be able to create your own food.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Come on.